I like to have a lot of chances to rip up everything and start all over again, especially when it's based on people's lived experience and those people are part of the process, and just constantly taking the stories that they're offering and changing them depending on what the actors bring, what the participants themselves would rather share instead, and then also what works just narratively. That process just happens so much more naturally and organically in a room as opposed to me typing away. So I like the creation in an R&D.
I just feel like people will see it as a better understanding of people with autism, or how like certain things can trigger them and how people like judge them.
I think the thing that I've loved the most this time round is kind of interacting with the audience and feeling like we had a stroking moment, didn't we, Caroline? Where, you know, just kind of like breaking the fourth wall and not feeling afraid to talk about the fears and the weirdness and the awkwardness. That was so liberating. Like even having Sabrina, our writer, saying, Keisha, it's okay if there's certain things in the script that are too close to the bone. Don't feel afraid to be like, can we step back from that for a moment? It's being able to feel safe and then be weird with an audience. Yeah, just those two things.
Just hearing it out loud, it's been inspiring, really inspiring. I have been playing with the role of Argos, or Argus, and the character is very playful, very arrogant / proud, I'd say, just very proud of who they are. Oh, it's so much fun. I think like supporting the writing just from playing has always been such a major boost for me, just breaking all the rules and just throwing ideas out there, and of course having like ideas from director Caroline or from Sabrina the writer, being allowed to play and just mess everything up and just kind of picking up little bits of gold and just seeing how that kind of can mend together. And yeah, so it's been really exciting.
So I'm playing Archive, and we've discovered in these 3 days and before as well, but the Archive is woman's, I'm going to call her a woman's best friend. She's like born with woman. She's like her outside eye, the one that's like keeping her in tab sometimes. She's the one that's like archived her whole life and has all the emotional memory and the emotional DNA that a woman needs in order to go forward in life.
It takes a lot of relationship building, as Futures have put decades into doing, and when it does work, it's like a really just the most sort of satisfying thing to be able to use your love of theatre and storytelling to actually make somebody feel as though their story is now out there.
Almost 2 years to the day that I was assessed for autism spectrum conditions, and then got diagnosed a month later. And yeah, to be able to bring their work to life is such a huge honour. But then also it feels like, as you're reading through it, it's like, this is mirroring my life in such massive ways.
What are the adaptations that we as theatre creators and producers could do more of to make the world better for you?
As I've shared with you before, there's been difficulties and there's unfortunately been things that have fallen flat, but I think Futures have been really good at being able to listen to my needs. Like, for example, when I first came into rehearsals in April, just saying, if you want to wear your sunglasses, wear them. And I was like, guys, I'm not out here trying to look cool.
How is the experience for you being in a rehearsal room with actors, with our writer, Dylan, our technician?
For me, it's almost like I'm just coming to meet my friends, but when everyone starts acting and doing everything, it's like they've just become a mini me, and it's like, it's strange just watching them be me, or be, not necessarily me, but just everyone in one person. If you get the opportunity to work with Thrive and Futures Theatres, then take on it, because it's been one of the best experiences I have had.